so a lot of room getting in and out for rear and front passengers. Hey, I'm Jonathan Sewell, sales at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise, and I'm standing with perhaps the most beautiful vehicle I've ever seen, the 2021 Mazda 6 Carbon Edition. So we're gonna go inside, we're gonna go outside, we're gonna go all the way around to find out exactly how great this car really is. So let's go. It's a beautiful 72 degrees in Enterprise, Alabama right now. A little bit warmer earlier in the day. And so you'll notice that this freshly cleaned Carbon Edition now has pollen on it. It's that time of year already here. But as I mentioned in the intro, this is perhaps the most beautiful vehicle I've seen. Now, you know that in times past, I haven't been a big fan of the chrome and the gloss black, but I think this one's very nice, how they combined it. So starting up front here, you see that they did add a little bit of chrome right up here. So it ties in well with the big wing, the grille, the chrome effects on the side. And we do have a gloss black grille. So this is basically the same grille that you see on the other models, but it ties in well because of the black wheels, the gloss black wheels. Speaking of those, they are 19-inch wheels, the same style that you'll see on the Touring, and this is the next step up from the Touring, but they're all gloss black. So just a beautiful wheel, and with the black mirror caps, the black accents on the doors, it's just very special. So the polymetal gray, as the sun's coming down and hitting it right now, does have a special shine, a special tint to it. And as I mentioned in the quick sneak peek the other day, it's kind of muted a little bit to me on this one. Looks a lot different than on the crossovers on the CX-5 and the CX-9. So of course this vehicle has all your eye active sense features, including the camera up top. You saw the big emblem down there with your pre-collision system, automatic emergency braking. You also have the LED turn signal, and of course your blind spot monitors are right in here. Your advanced keyless entry, so just push that button to lock or unlock. Also, you have the roof up top, the power moonroof. And this car to me really looks like it's always just sitting up a little bit higher because it doesn't have those low rocker panels. So with the 19-inch wheels, it really looks different than most vehicles. Of course, we have the Mazda 6 and the turbo badge. Also this very sleek, somewhat pollen colored, but it's supposed to be gloss black. So hopefully you can see that. So you have the gloss black lip spoiler, which looks great. Dual exhaust down here. And as we work our way around, here's the dark side of polymetal gray, which does have a little bit more of a blue tint to it, to me. So let's let's jump under the hood. I guess everybody's safe. All right, here's that look underneath, and this is, of course, the turbo. So everything's fits just right. not much room for you to be digging down in there. And of course, you've got that spot back there for the turbine. Everything is pretty much maintenance free for the most part. And if you do have to check some things, you can of course see the oil levels, your windshield washer, and here's your coolant reservoir and your brake fluid. Battery's way up here. That's a maintenance-free battery, and if you need to replace the air filter, it's right here into that air box, and any fuses or relays right in there. So everything's up top and real easy to access. Of course, the great thing is that with Mazda's reliability, you probably won't have to do much other than take it to your preferred dealer for maintenance. So this vehicle, of course, being the turbo, gets 227 or 250 and horsepower, depending on the fuel you run in it, and 310 or 320 foot-pounds of torque. And my intentions are to take this thing around the block tomorrow, pending some time and sunlight. So we'll see what options we have and have that video to you shortly. If it's up in the cards right now, means that you're a lucky one to go ahead and check it out. So let's go back inside and see all the beauty in there. Okay, I forgot a few things up front here. So this has the same signature lighting style with the adaptive LEDs right up front. And I said that this was more just the upgrade from the Touring, but it's really sort of like the CX-9. It's almost Grand Touring and Grand Touring Reserve, more Grand Touring Reserve because of the turbo. You also have heated outside mirrors here, and so it's got a lot more features, and we'll look at some of those as we step inside here. Of course, the signature or the polymetal included is this beautiful red leather interior. Now look at the stitch pattern. I love this. It's really unique. So you do have red stitching here, but I love this cross stitch right down the middle. That just makes it a step above some of the other models. You still have the black with the red stitching on the door panel and across the dash to tie all that in. So it's really nice. And let's just slide in here. Very clean in here. What I mean by that are clean lines. So you have the stitching right up here all the way through, the screens right here, push button right up top, and you do have the ventilated and heated seats with heated steering wheel. So like I said, it's closer to that Grand Touring Reserve for a Carbon Edition. Steering wheel, very smooth, very nice. This is one of the differences that you'll see. You have this design right up here instead of in the center. So you still have a manual speedometer here, and of course some information right over here as far as mileage and things like that. This seat, as I've talked about before, is very comfortable. It is an 8-way with memory. I'll show you that when I step out. And then everything's right here. Touch the trunk. You also have lane departure, a quick turn on or off, and traction control. Then your hood and fuel door are right there. Let's just crank this up real quick. So the beauty of this thing is that you do have some of the upgrades that we like. And let's go over here. Actually, let's go back to the home. And this one, of course, is still touch. So we do have that feature while we're sitting here. And one of the things of the Mazda 6 that we still have options for. So you can use this. And what is this right here? Wi-Fi. Oh, maybe you can see it better now. Wi-Fi, because what does that mean? Well, it's wireless Apple CarPlay. Wireless. So a lot of new amenities on the Mazda 6. And like I said, this one's really upgraded. So we have some different options here. And everything, just like I said, looks real clean. Just take a peek at the back seat before we sit in there. It's just, love the design, love the carryover, the cross stitching. And it's very, very comfortable. And there's a look out the roof. Also have your auto dimming rearview mirror up here and light switch. Everything's just really nice on this car. And can you see why I'm falling in love? Let's hop in the back. Okay, I've got this front seat. Both of them are back fairly far, and I've got a lot of room back here. My positioning here, I could probably stretch a little bit and hit my head on the roof. My hair's scrubbing a little bit, but still pretty good room, and most of the time I'm not gonna sit up that straight anyway. Also, the fold down armrest, of course, you have rear heated seats. So like I said, this thing's just got everything that you'd want. Also, the USB chargers back here. You know, this is really the equipment that we want to see on the CX-5. I don't know why they didn't incorporate some of that, but I guess it's just where that was going to fall. But this one is really nice, and of course we'll have a lot of zoom with the turbo engine. So that's basically all that we have to talk about. I did almost forget to show you. Here's that power seat and memory settings right there. Got both of these opened up all the way, so a lot of room getting in and out for rear and front passengers, and it's just a beauty. The 2021 Mazda 6 Carbon Edition, first one we've seen, and it's beautiful. So drop a comment down below what you think about this vehicle. Is it the most beautiful Mazda 6 you've ever seen? Of course, the signature is pretty special too, but this one's just unique. If you like the polymetal gray and the red leather, I think you'd probably be leaning more towards this, although that deep chestnut's pretty nice too. If you have any questions or comments about it, you can call or text me at 334-718-0504. I am Jonathan Sewell Sales at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise, Alabama. And I really can't wait to see you in a very beautiful Mazda 6. Sedans are alive and well. And with the turbo power, 250 horsepower, why not, right? So I can't wait to see you in one for yourself, one of your very own. And it's a beautiful Mazda.